Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Engineering Studies. In the previous session, we have seen two kinds of number system, that is binary number system and decimal number system. So let us begin with the two more number systems, that is octal number system and hexadecimal number system today. So let us first start with the octal number system. So the base of octal number system is 8 and the numbers or symbols included in it is 0 to 7. So it is a method of grouping a binary numbers in a group of 3 bits. So using this octal number system, we can simplify our task of entering or reading a computer instructions. Hence the time will be saved. Now let us understand this in more detail with the help of some examples. So first, let us convert a octal number system into a decimal number system. So the first example is convert this number to the base 8 into its equivalent decimal number. So the number is 6327.4051 to the base 8. So now let us consider the left part of the radix point. So first begin with the number 6. So 6 into 8 raised to 3. So why 8? Because the value of r is 8 here. Okay, so write down 6 into 8 raised to 3 plus 3 into 8 raised to 2 plus 2 into 8 raised to 1 plus 7 into 8 raised to 0. Now for the right part of the radix point, we are going to write its place value. So let us begin. So 4 into 8 raised to minus 1 plus 0 into 8 raised to minus 2 plus 5 into 8 raised to minus 3 plus 1 into 8 raised to minus 4. Now on solving this, we will get the final answer as 3287.510098 to the base 10. Therefore, 6327.4051 to the base 8 is now converted into 3287.510098 to the base 10. Now let us proceed further and see the conversion of decimal number into octal number. So the first example is what we need to do here. We need to convert this number to the base 10 into its equivalent octal number. So the number is 3287.510098 to the base 10. So let us extract the left part of this number. So write down 3287 and divide it by octal number, that is divided by 8. So on dividing it by 8, we will get 410, remainder 7. So this number will be again divided by 8, we will get 51 and remainder will be 2. Again dividing it by 8, we will get 6 as a quotient and remainder 3. Again dividing it by 8, we will get remainder 6 and quotient as 0. So how we are going to read this number? We are going to read this number from downward to upward. So this is our MSB and this is our LSB. Therefore, the 3287 to the base 10 is converted now into 6327 to the base 8. Now, what we have to do for the right part? So we are going to multiply it with by 8 because it's a fractional part of this number, right? So let us begin. So write down this number 0.510098. So what we are going to do, we are going to multiply it by 8. So 8 8 is a 64 carried over 6, 8 9 is a 72 plus 6 is 78 carry over 7, 8 zeros are 0, 0 plus 7 is 7, 8 zeros are 0, 8 zeros are 0, 8 ones are 8 and 8 fives are 40. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to extract this 4, that is left part of the radix point. Now and the remaining part will be considered further for the further calculation. Again multiplying it by 8, we will get 0.6406272. So what we have to do, we have to extract 0 from the left part of the radix point. Again, considering the remaining part for the further calculation, we will get 5.1250176. Extracting 5 again from here and considering the remaining part for the further calculation. So again multiplying it by 8, we will get 1.0001408. So extracting 1. So here we can stop because we got almost 0 here. So what we have done, we have converted this fractional part into its octal part, fractional decimal part into its octal part. Therefore, 0.510098 to the base 10 is now converted into 0.4051 to the base 8. Therefore, 3287.510098, the whole number to the base 10 is now converted into 6327.4051 to the base 8. I hope you understood this. Now we are going to proceed further and we are going to see the conversion of octal number into its binary form. So let us begin. The first example is what we have to do. We have to convert this number into its equivalent binary number. So the number is 472 to the base 8. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to simply write this number first, that is 472. And now we are going to convert this number into its binary form, but it should be 3-bit only, because octal number system, what we do in the octal number system, we just group the 3 binary numbers in it. Okay, so 4 is now represented as 100 in its binary form, that is 100, and 7 is represented as 111, and 2 is represented as 010. So it was very simple. So what we have done, we have converted this 472 to the base 8 into its binary form as 100, 111, 010 to the base 2. Now let us begin with the conversion of binary number to its octal form. So let us begin with the example. So what we have to do, we have to convert this number into its equivalent octal number. So the number is 101104 times 10.110010010011 to the base 2 into its octal form. Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to start with the left part from the radix point. Okay, so how we are going to solve this? We are going to simply write this number first and we are going to start grouping into its 3 bits, and we are going to proceed from its LSB to MSB. Okay, so let's begin. So 011 will form one group, then the next number 110 will form the other group, then 110 will form the other group. Now in the last group we got only one, so what we have to do, we have to do here zero padding. Okay, so we have padded 20 here. So now we are going to write its equivalent octal form. Okay, so 011 is nothing but 6, 110 is nothing but 3, 110 is nothing but 3, and 100 is nothing but 1. So what we have done, we have converted this right portion into its octal equivalent. Now similarly we are going to proceed for the right hand side, but in the right hand side we are going to proceed from the LSB, because everyone we know that to the right side the LSB will begin from the first part of the very much closer point or closer number from the point. So what we are going to do, we are going to group it again in a 3 bits. So 110 will form a one group, 010 will form a second group, 100 will form a third group, and 110 will form a fourth group. Here we have padded 10 here. Okay. So what we have done, we have again converted this binary number into its octal form. So 110 is nothing but 6, 010 is 2, 100 is 4, and 110 is 6. So again writing the whole number, that is 10110 4 times 10.11001011 to the base 2 is now converted into 1336.6246 to the base 8. So we have converted this binary number into its octal equivalent. Okay, so this was the example for octal system. Now we are going to proceed for the hexadecimal number system. Now the base of the hexadecimal number is 16, and it consists numeric numbers such as 0 to 9, and also it consists alphabets, that is A to F. So together these will form a alphanumeric number system, which is also known as hexadecimal number system. Okay, so this is a table. In this we have written the hexadecimal numbers, its decimal form and its binary form. So let us shortly go through it. So hexadecimal number 0 is represented in decimal form as 0 and in binary form as 4 times 0. 1 is represented as 1 and in binary form 0001. 2 is represented in decimal form as 2 and in binary form as 0010. 3 is represented in decimal form as 3 and in binary form 0011. 4, here again 4, 0100. 5 5 0 1 0 1, 6 6 0 1 1 0, 7 7 0 triple 1, 8 8 0 1 0 0, 9 in the decimal form it will also be 9, and in binary form it will be 1001. Now 10, the in hexadecimal form 10 is represented by A, and in decimal form it is represented by 10, and in binary form 1010. Similarly 11 is represented by B, 12 is represented by C, 13 is represented by D, 14 is represented by E, and 15 is represented by F, and its equivalent decimal number and binary number is written here in this table. Okay, now let us see some examples. Let us see some conversions first. So we will convert here the hexadecimal number into its decimal form. So first example is what we have to do. We have to convert 3a.2f to the base 16 into its equivalent decimal number. Okay, so how we are going to proceed here? We are going to consider the left portion of the radix point first. So let us begin. So 3 into 16 raised to 1, we have written the place value of 3, and our value is 16 here. So 3 into 16 raised to 1 plus a is nothing but 10, right? So 10 into 16 raised to 0 plus 2 is the right portion of the radix point. So let us begin. 2 into 10 raised to minus 1, 10 raised to minus 2 into 16 raised to minus 1 will be here. Sorry, this was a mistake. Again, plus f is nothing but 15. So 15 into 16 raised to minus 2. So on solving this, we will get 58.1836 to the base 10. What we have done here, we have converted this hexadecimal number into its decimal number. Now proceeding further, we are going to convert a decimal number into a hexadecimal number. Okay, so the example is we want to convert this number 675.625 to the base 10 into its equivalent hexadecimal number. So let us consider the left portion of the number 675. We need to divide it by 16. We will get quotient as 42, remainder as 3. Again dividing it by 16, we will get quotient as 2 and remainder as 10. 10 is nothing but A, right? Again dividing it by 16, we will get quotient 0 and remainder 2. So how we are going to read this number? That is 2A3. So 675 to the base 10 is now converted into 2A3 to the base 16. Now what to do about the fractional part here? So we are going to consider the fractional part, and we are going to multiply it by 16. So 0.625 into 16. What we have done, we have calculated this and we got 1.4 times 0. So what we do here, we extract the left portion of the radix point. So I have extracted 1 and consider the remaining part for further calculation. The remaining part is 0. So what I have done, I have extracted 0 from here. So basically I got 10 for the fractional conversion in the hexadecimal form. Therefore the 675 to Therefore, the 0.625 to the base 10 is nothing but 0.a to the base 16. And therefore, the 675.625 to the base 10 is now converted into 2a3.a to the base 16. Okay, so further we are going to convert hexadecimal number into its binary form. So let us begin with the example. What we have to do here, we have to convert this 2f9a to the base 16 into its equivalent binary number. So what we have to do here, in the octal number, what we have done, we have done a group of 3 for the each number, but here we are going to do the group of 4. Okay, so this number will be represented by the 4-bit binary number. So 2 is represented as 0010, F is represented as 1111, 9 is represented as 1001, and A is represented as 1010. Therefore, 2f9a to the base 16 is now converted into 0010, 4 times 1, 1001, 1010 to the base 2. Now, what we have to do, we have to convert the binary number into its hexadecimal form. So the number is 101, 001, 1010, 4 times 1 to the base 2 into its equivalent hexadecimal number. So what we are going to do here, we are going to start with the LSB, right? So start grouping the number into 4. So 4, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 2 0 are added here. Okay, so let us begin. 0, 0, 1, 0 is nothing but 2. 1001 is nothing but 9. 1010 is nothing but 10. That is in hexadecimal form, it will be A. 4 times 1 is 15. In hexadecimal form, it will be F. Okay. Therefore, 101001, 1010, 4 times 1 to the base 2 is now converted into 29AF to the base 16. Okay. That's it for today's session. In the next session, we are going to see different types of codes. So let us stop here. Thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.